I made up 7 different storylines yesterday that I was going to quit my marathon as cover when it was just too painful and too hard and too difficult, and I didn't want to do it anymore. And if you're a dad that wants to get into shape and lose at least 40 pounds, listen to this message, right? If you want the view, you've got to make the climb. And a lot of dads that are out of shape, overweight, carrying 40 pounds plus, like I was many years ago, we say to ourselves, I want to be in good shape. I want to lose weight. I want to lift weights. But the percentage of dads that actually follow through, do the work, make it permanent, these changes permanent, is very small. Everyone wants the view from the top. Very few are willing to make the climb. So, very briefly, yesterday, I'm running my second marathon. I never thought I'd do one. Definitely never thought I'd do 2. That's a story for another day. I'm doing this friggin' marathon, and my training has been terrible because of an injury, a groin injury, right? And the first 10 miles are amazing. I am blitzing it. I'm doing 10-minute miles. I'm deliberately pacing myself, and I'm fueling properly, and I'm feeling good, and the miles are melting away. And I thought to myself, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get under 5 hours. But then reality hit, and my minutes per mile went from 10 to 11 to 12 to 13 to 14 after mile 10. And especially after mile 13, I was feeling cooked. My legs were feeling heavy, and I had to do, the same amount of distance again. And after mile 14, 15, 16, I started, actually mile 14, I was like, pretend that your knee seized up. Fall over or pretend to fall over. Pretend that your groin got strained again and you had to bow out. Just own up you were not fit for doing this, and you'll do proper training next time. All these things, all these stories, all these excuses were running through my head, and I was so close to stopping. I was getting slower and slower and slower, and my motivation was just awful, and I felt dreadful. And I knew, because this is my second time, I knew how difficult it was going to get from miles 16 to 26.2. And I just wanted to go to the beach with Jackie, who were with my kids and some friends, and say, I'm done. I couldn't do it. I wasn't fit enough. I wasn't good enough. But the thing that kept me in the fucking game, the thing that kept me in the game mentally, was this: Sean, if you do 3 more hours of running, you get to call yourself a multi-marathon runner, which is a huge personal achievement for me. Not the time. Objectively, time's crap. But personally, I love it. And that's what kept me running, because I was like, right, if I quit, I'm going to have to fucking do this again. I'm going to have to fucking sign up for another marathon. I'm going to have to run 14 miles again, and I'm going to hit crunch time, and I'm going to want to quit. So why not just stay in the fucking game, do this for 3 more hours today, and I don't have to do this shit anymore. And I get to call myself a multi-marathon runner. And as a former obese, exhausted, hopeless feeling dad, personally, that felt and feels amazing. So my climb yesterday was 3 more. I've been running for 2.25 hours, and I knew that I was probably going to slow down. I was definitely going to slow down. And if I ran for 3 more hours, I would make it. So that was the bargain. I would endure 3 more hours of pain to unlock this achievement. If I wanted the view, that was the climb. That was yesterday's climb. And it was torturous. It was horrendous. It was awful. It was painful. It was so friggin' uncomfortable. And the mile time slowed down. But bit by bit I got there. And I was messaging Jackie all along the way. And I was like, I was emotional, running it. I wanted to quit. I was getting messages from her. And, she kept me going. And the last mile, I was completely flat. I was emotionless. I wasn't happy. I wasn't sad. I was just completely flat. These friggin' marathons drain you. Drain me anyway. I made it. I completed the marathon. It was 5 hours, 25 minutes. So long running and speed walking. But I did it. Here's what it means for you. The climb yesterday was 3 hours of pain and discomfort to unlock that achievement. If you are a dad and you have at least 40 pounds to lose and you want to do that and keep it off, I don't recommend diets. I don't recommend pills or medications. I don't recommend extreme exercising or fasting or juicing. I recommend common sense, baby step habit changes that are sustainable, enjoyable, effective, that allow you to lose the weight and keep it off. If you want to lose 40 pounds plus, doing this by yourself, the time is going to be 1 year, at least 1 year of consistency. And that is the climb that you're going to have to make in order to achieve what you want. So if you are a dad and you're like, I feel like shit and I hate how I look and I want to improve it and I want to show up better for myself and for my family and for my people at work and my friends and my family. If you want the view, you've got to make the climb. It will not happen by wishing. It will not happen by procrastinating. It will not happen by half-arsing it. And if you make the climb, and you make the climb, the view from the top is glorious. It feels fantastic, unlocking another marathon. The next view is I want to actually get like a good marathon time for me. And I would love to start at under 5 hours, then go to 4.5 hours, then go to 4 hours. But I need to train properly. I need to put in the work to achieve that. I need to put in the reps. If I want the view, I need to make that climb. If you want the view of 40 pounds plus down and keeping it off, you've got to make the climb. So fired up. Always, the best accomplishments always come from doing the hardest things, not the easiest things. Choose hard mode in life until it becomes easy, rather than choosing easy mode until it becomes hard. I saw a dad there, a guy, I don't know if he's a dad, likely a dad. I saw a dad yesterday, it was at mile 18 and a half. 18, it was mile 18. It was actually mile 17 and a half. And he was sitting in a camper chair, and this guy was probably in his late 50s, early 60s. And he was probably close to 400 pounds. And that guy's going to die any day. That guy is going to die any fucking day. And I hate to say it. He is a heart attack. He's about to have a heart attack. There's absolutely no doubt. That guy has chosen, like, I'm not blaming, like, this is just an example. That guy chose easy mode, and now he's living a hard life. It doesn't matter what age you are, if you want the view, make the climb, and start to fucking day. And as always, if you want free tips or pointers or resources, or you want to share that you're feeling like shit, but you're determined to make a change, my door is open. Talk away, ask away. Free tips, free resources, love it. If you are a dad and you're ready to lose and keep off 40 pounds plus, and you would love professional support and accountability from a program that has proven success, real life testimonials, through common sense approaches rather than fad diets and BS, come and talk to me. The door's open. And I hope someone needs to hear this today. If you want the view, make the climb. It's hard as shit, but you'll never regret it. Cheers.